Welcome everybody. It is what the hell is it? It's Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. It's Tuesday night, and this is Everything Titans, the Tennessee Titans. What is this? Oh, it's the NGSC Sports Tennessee Titans podcast. Seriously, it'd be all right.
Henry, he's going to pass it. Touchdown! Touchdown Titans! There are no flags on the field. Tennessee has pulled a miracle. And that's good. Picked off at the 24 by Myers for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's going to be a quick answer to an incredibly terrible, long question. Just continue to stay consistent and focus on improvement.
And welcome everybody. Again, it's Tuesday night. This is Everything Titans, the NGSC Sports Tennessee Titans podcast. Please remember the website. It is NGSCsports.com, where you catch all of your current content. Log it onto the website. You'll catch, of course, things going around. ACC announces a future conference football schedule. More of the ACC, of course, is growing. So they're going to have to get that all shored up. And, of course, Jordan Rear, our NBA writer, brings us the big news that's, well, everybody knows it by now. James Harden, once again. I ain't happy. I don't like you. You don't like me. So I'm going to let y'all stay right here, and I'm going to move on out of here because I know if I talk enough shit and bitch enough, I'm going to get traded. Boom. Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. I mean, in the NBA we've known in the last 10 years, that's a big four, not three. So we'll see what happens. All that and more, of course, on NGSCsports.com, where we never stop. Check us out on Facebook at NGSC Sports. Twitter, I will never call it X, at NGSC Sports. YouTube, at NGSC Sports. What you think? Like, subscribe. And
check us out.
And we're ready to go, okay? And we're ready to go. So it's been a rough year. No doubt if you're a Titan fan, it's been a rough year. And if you're a member of my family and this was your brother and your cousins, it could be a real rough year because these boys, they get emotional quick and they like to talk a lot of shit. But, you know, sometimes good things are on the horizons. And I'll be damned if this past Sunday, yeah, that was 2 days ago, we had a Titans win, pretty big win, over the Atlanta Falcons. This time Zoe got to stay at home and check it out while Antoine. Oh, by the way, can I go around the circle, man? Do the intro.
You might want to do that.
Yeah.
I hear you burying the lead. Don't be burying the lead.
Yeah. My co-host holed up somewhere. We asked him where, but he won't tell us. But we have to beat it out of him. We will, because we family. That's what we do. He's holed up somewhere in Titan Central. He just won't tell us where. What's up, Dean?
Slow motion, brother. We just sitting over here trying to just relish in this new era of the Tennessee Titans that we just entered. So, I mean, I just had to go and get, comfortable.
See what I said? One game, they get all emotional. At the house, watching the game. Huds, what up, cuz?
Oh, nothing much. This is all I want to say right here. This is all we need.
That Mayo. In case you couldn't tell what that was out there, Titanland, pay attention. That was mayo in a jar. Because, hey, First of all, I'm your boy Zoe Bradford. We back on the air. I'm a little bit energetic today. You know, we've been dealing with some misery out here, and Mayo to the rescue. And I, you know, growing up, I just really don't like Mayo. I'm more of a Miracle Whip guy, but you know, hey, I'm gonna have to learn to love me some Mayo these days, huh? Welcome back, Dean.
Appreciate it, brother. You know what I mean? I'm back in the flex. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry I was off for a few weeks, and I'm probably got a little bit more to say than a nigga that's been gone for a little bit to have to say. But y'all, my niggas, y'all, hey, we'll deal with it.
All right, so here we are, big win, and the big gripe. First of all, big win because you just had to have the win. You couldn't keep on going in that direction. That's the one thing that we agreed on week after week, even though we can bitch about all the little things that went wrong and who did what bad and good. But it was mainly about the losses. You know, there were just some losses. So just to get the win.
Yeah, and the losses, and this is over pretty much the past 2 years. It was getting old.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not just right. It's not.
It's not just this season. It's So
Yeah,
and that's why we were.
Yeah, but to get the big win
yeah.
against the Falcons was real big. The biggest thing all year that we've been talking about, as I put down on the ticker, we've been talking about this situation with Ryan Tannehill and what's going to happen with Tannehill, which we don't know what's going to happen with Tannehill yet. Then we're talking about Malik Willis. What kind of Will? And Malik Willis got the second string, but he was competing with Will Levis. But how could he be competing with Will Levis when Will Levis only played one preseason game and he been in? Oh man, we've been doing this shit for the whole short season, and then Will fucking Levis steps up to the plate and you know, in the pregame and the warm up, he looked cool. But then I said to myself, well, you're supposed to look cool. I mean, at least he looks the part. At least he acting like he been here before. Although I said, looking at him on the TV screen, I said, bro, young son, you ain't been here before. This ain't gonna be easy. You know what, man? Dean ain't been here for a while. I said he got a whole lot to say. So, Dean,
Rap. I got to go last.
Oh, you got to go last.
All right. Yeah, that's cool.
I like. So Antoine, kick it off.
So yeah.
Brother Levis, what happened?
Yeah.
We doing good, bad, and ugly. What are we doing? We just
we cut that out. We just
it's the format's a little different.
I want to check.
You know the real reason. Hold on. The real reason we cut that shit out. Too many motherfuckers out there doing the same damn thing, and we over here at Everything Titans trying to do things a little bit different. So we cut that shit out. We going that this dude, that dude. We'll still run that the gist of things. Hey, we go run that, but they're good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah. Hey, they be biting our style.
We just start off.
Oh my God!
Before I go to Antoine, you and your son with him. I mean, you got the pleasure your son. You got pleasure to take your son to this game. So how was it? Hyped up in there?
Yeah, I mean it was hype. It was there was in our section there was Atlanta fans directly behind us, but for the most part, the Titan fans still came out and represent. It wasn't a lot of you know, sometimes it's like 50 or percent or greater the opposing fans are in our stadium. No, it wasn't like that. But Will Levis, man, I apologize. I apologize for doubting you. So where I was coming from, I couldn't understand how you couldn't beat out Willis and be QB2 going into the season. I get that you had the injury in preseason, but for all the hype and where you was drafted, I expected you to overtake Willis. But maybe it was just the coach's plan all along. But again, I apologize. So getting back to the game, in the first quarter, I had tapped my son. I said, yo, they're calling this game like we got a rookie quarterback. So at that point, they were, you know, it was a few passes. to left, right, like quick outs or couple. I don't know if you really want to call them screens, but it was the way they were calling. It was like we had a rookie quarterback, and I promise you, as soon as I said that play, we're standing up because he's throwing it to D-Hop on the first bomb. We're right there in that south end zone, and then what looks like, after the fireworks go off, the cannon bombs, it looks like there's confetti in there. I'm looking around. I'm like, what is that? What is that? And then when we look down, it's the tubular packets of Helmets mayonnaise. So someone three rows or so behind us was just tossing up mayo. It was crazy. It was crazy, but
it's just raining mayo out here.
Hey, how was it?
The mayo packets.
Oh, and then there was a lot of mayo suits. People had on mayo suits, shirts. I guess I don't know if they were dressing the part because it was close to Halloween or if it was because it was Levis' first start.
Hold
I don't
on,
know. I guess that remains to be seen.
A quick question before I go on to Zoe. How was it when? Because I like how you started it. The game when you see the play calling was for Levis, a rookie quarterback. And remember that the plan, of course, not just Levis, but that Malik Willis was going to come in as well, and they were going to share snaps, I guess, series during the game, whatever that plan was. But what I was wondering was, because I know I was looking at the damn TV like, wait a minute, what the hell? When Levis because he did pretty good. And all of a sudden, what's the name? Malik Willis comes in.
So it was 4 or 5 plays into the game. Levis had just got the first down. And then Willis come on, and the fans, I don't feel that they were booing Willis, but it was like, what are you doing? We're still in the first series. Like, what are you doing? How can because my thought is, how can a rookie quarterback, let alone fuck how can any quarterback?
But they didn't boo him on the first one. They booed him the second time they brought him after he fumbled.
How can any quarterback get a rhythm if you're just swapping them in and out like that? Like, it was still the first series. I can understand if you let Levis go and then we punted, but it wasn't even a punt. And then you bringing them that down the distance where we were. It did not warrant.
Bad time to do it.
It did not warrant a quarterback package switch or whatever the hell Braves was trying to do. It was lunacy. It was lunacy.
But Dean, really bad. That was a fumble. How about bad snap? How about
he didn't catch the ball. It wasn't a great snap, but he didn't catch the ball.
No. It was a horrible fucking snap. How about Brewer did it the same snap later on, but because
why are you bringing in Malik Willis like he Michael Vick or fucking
here's the other thing. He should have fell on the ball. But hey, why are we talking about Willis? Why are we even talking about Willis?
Zoe over here trying to back that fucking stupid ass call.
So anyway, I just like to. The point of what my statement is. Brewer fucked that shit up from the get-go.
But if he hadn't, we wouldn't have. So what happened if there's no fumble there? Did we get this great performance, this historical performance?
Malik was going to come in for a snap.
Was he? The Braves said that they were going to alternate until that fumble happened.
Alternate, but not actually let him run plays that's finna be pass plays. He's finna run. He had a package. They were going to be flipping that package in there.
This fool said until the fumble happened, he reevaluated things.
Yes, he reevaluated doing the packages at all. And then, but he had to go give Malik one more carry in there because I don't know why. Well, obviously, he looked like he was pandering to his sentiment at the time. Let's get him back out there, make sure we ain't losing him, whatever. Which is some bullshit. We shouldn't have to do that. And so, basically, let's get back to what we're here to talk about. And we're here to talk about.
Get off this.
No. Y'all brought up motherfucking Malik Willis.
I ain't bring up shit.
No.
Somebody wrote after he fumbled. Anyway,
I just said he fumbled.
Well, it wasn't. We was really bringing up the situation of Braves switching quarterbacks for no reason whatsoever. During the first drive, after your starting quarterback just got the first down, then you bring in the back, you're putting the pass. Like, it just didn't make sense to me, especially where
Yeah,
they
I was
were
just
on the
wondering why. I
30-yard
was just
line or wherever
wondering.
it didn't make
That's
sense.
all.
It didn't make sense. It just did not.
So,
So they set him up to fail. But again, or it can have been anybody. Say Malik, anybody they set that was setting the team up to fail. I'm gonna say the team
now,
because that was a turnover and it led to points. It led to
Go ahead,
3.
Zoe. Go ahead, Zoe.
Oh man, to hit something at the Zoe.
I'm gonna go ahead and issue my official public apology to one Mr. Will Levis, Mr. Robo Arm, Mr. Cannon. I was very impressed with what I saw from him in his first start. It was far different from what I had seen from him when he was last year at the University of Kentucky. As far as the accuracy and being able to put the touch on the ball, he was under some pressure. It's not like our line is any fucking good at all.
40% of the time.
So he was under some pressure and he handled it well. He didn't panic in his first NFL start. And Atlanta's a good defense. So I was impressed. He was not perfect out there, but he did throw 4 touchdown passes. And it was a very, 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 very impressive debut. And me and Antoine have been having a conversation of, there's in the history of the NFL, there's only been 2 starts, first-time game starting to throw 4 touchdown passes. Both of those happen to be Titans. Who's the third?
Tarkenton.
Okay. 3. So the other one is Marcus Mariota. And me and Antoine have been having a discussion, and that is different. It's different than what Mariota did, even though I was excited about Mariota at the time. But this is a completely different, that way that ball zips out of his hand. He still got some footwork issues to work out. Get that ball on time a little bit better, something like when the reach back that D-Hop had to make, but like a professional, D-Hop kept it and kept on pushing. And so the way he came out there and he commanded the offense, the way he got the team behind him. And if you watch some of the clips that the Titans put out, you're on mute, Dean. Can't nobody hear you. So if you watch some of
that shit, Quan. Tell him that. He don't
compare.
Don't even try to compare. Mariota.
It's different. For those telling us a temporary expectations, I'm gonna let you finish. So it's totally different, and it's still they're right. It's just one game, but these games are night and day different because Mariota wasn't throwing. He wasn't throwing deep strikes. His 4 touchdown passes. The 52-yarder was a screen pass that the receiver took, juked and took all the way. Then the other ones was 12, 4, and 1 yards. His longest cover 10 yards. On 15 attempts, he was 13 of 15. Just 15 attempts. Levis threw at almost 30 times. So I mean, and his deep strikes, 3 of them covering the most air yards. 3 of the top 10 in NFL this season. Go ahead, Zoe.
So I was getting around to there was a when Levis threw that strike, you saw the reaction from the defense, and you saw the reaction there. They put out a clip. The Titans put out a clip of Jeffrey Simmons reacting. I think he was talking with maybe it was Arden Key, I think it was, and he was reacting to the touchdown pass, and he was like, I told you so. They kind of going back and forth debate, like as in, I know I told you so. Yeah, we got ourselves a quarterback there. He's a quarterback back there. He's a quarterback. Like that lets you know that they've seen this in practice. They let you know that there's something more there that obviously we were not seeing, and now we finally got to see it. And so I was impressed.
Well,
later on we can take a look at some of the things that he did in the game that was impressive, and a couple things that I'd like to see clean up a little bit.
Well, before you do that,
well,
But that's later.
Cousin Dean,
before you
do that. No, I was gonna say, Dean, hit us.
all right. Well, first of all, Ralph, I mean, I got a little bit of explaining to do to you. Okay. So, in actuality, I appreciate Antoine giving his apology. I appreciate you, but y'all are cool. Y'all can apologize to Will Levis. Zoe owes me an apology, including my brother, including legal. Our people Chase, everybody that we watch football with, because it was at the fucking combine when I seen him do the Josh Allen throw. And if the Josh Allen throw is just where they go with the deep ball down the field at the combine, and that son of a bitch held the ball forever and then still overthrew the boy. Everybody was talking about he got to get better with his accuracy. No, the boy stopped running. And I had watched a couple of games last year. Only thing I saw was a couple of like big games against, like, I think he was down 17 at Georgia or something, but he was fighting, clawing, taking 2-3 people to take him down for a sack. The some bitch was trying to win a game. And when I saw that, I told Zoe, I told my brother, I told anybody I could tell, I want Will Levis. I said it way before anything ever happened, and I said I wanted him. I said I wanted him first round. We didn't draft him first round. When the second round came up and we moved up, I text Zoe and I text my brother was right there. And I said they're going after Levis.
Oh,
now
yeah.
This is what I don't like. I don't like how Gonzo. How dare you bring up Marcus Mariota? This is the greatest Titan quarterback debut since Vince Young. And excuse me, Vince Young went 32-17 as a Titan starting quarterback. And if he wasn't held back by Jeff Fisher, who should still be indicted to this day for how he treated fucking Vince Young, we would have had a squad and probably could have took it somewhere, especially when CJ2K was fucking there. Now, we just witnessed a vanilla, stagnant, quicksand offense get turned into dynamic, explosive, and lethal in a game. It didn't take 6 weeks. He didn't have to maneuver. It took a game. And in that game, that man just showed you, standing in the pocket, he looked big. He held the line up. Look at all his cadence at the line, how he was maneuvering things.
He was poised.
Where did we get a line from? He got sacked twice. One, he ate at the end of the game to make sure he don't throw the ball out of bounds.
Well, and to keep the clock running. I think it was, more so to keep the clock running. Yeah.
And the other one, it was complete confusion. He talked to Derrick Henry for about 5 seconds.
Henry didn't take he didn't take the fake. It was a fake.
Everybody collapsed. He tried to get out of there and only lost 2 yards on that. His pocket presence, his dynamic, it's just like when Vince Young happened. The defense played better. The O-line played better. The receivers caught more balls. They were more active. If it wasn't for Okonkwo and Burks dropping those 2 passes, he would have had one of the most elite introductions to the NFL that has ever been made. This is serious, people. This is serious. And just to wrap it up real quick, just to wrap it up. Antoine and Zoe will understand this completely. I hopped on the Madden yesterday to just check out Will Levis. And I swear to God, the first 2 games, I had to friendly quit. You know why? They picked the Titans too. That shit don't happen.
Than anybody.
That shit don't happen. They jumping on that some bitch was probably in motherfucking Oregon, Maine somewhere. He picked the Titans, bro. I'm telling you, we ready.
Now, so check out the excitement we get here, and I'm gonna say it, even though I heard somebody say it already. After one game, let's remember that Marcus Mariota. That's why Mariota was brought up, was because he is the other quarterback out of three who got 4 passing touchdowns in his NFL debut.
Never
Right,
believed in Mariota.
I get that. I'm just saying that he had 4. We see how that turned out.
That's not true. He's
Yeah,
lying. He's lying. He's lying.
but it felt
I
fluky,
made him believe. I made
right?
him believe. I made him believe in Mariota.
You did.
And
No,
then
you
I
did.
abandoned him. I
No,
dumped his
you
ass.
did.
All right, enough about the Marcus talk, please.
Go ahead. Yes.
Hold on, man. We got a bunch of comments here. I'm missing them.
Yeah, I
Excuse me.
responded to
Please
Jared.
forgive me.
Yeah,
Jared said he had 90, 90, said 90. No, I probably should have gone in the beginning. 96 yards and 3 interceptions against Tennessee shitty defense. There's
who
no
was this?
tape on him.
Who was we talking about at the
Hold on.
time?
The O line will go back to trash soon, and I live in Tennessee. Yeah, that he does.
He's talking about Levis. He's talking about Levis from last.
I'm glad
Hey,
they-
he
Henry.
looked bad against Tennessee. Made him look bad, and so to
The O line is
Yeah.
trash.
Right.
So when you have a
But-
bad
but-
O
but
line, the
Jared-
quarterback getting rid of the ball faster helps negate the pressure.
Go
Okay, like what's his name? The Bengals, Joe Burrow. What did he learn to do? Throw the ball faster because his line sucked.
But to Jared's
Yeah.
to Jared's point, we get to see what he's going to do on a short turnaround. He had 2 weeks to prepare for the Falcons. Now he has to go and he has to play Pittsburgh. There's a mystique about Pittsburgh, and he's going to have to play Pittsburgh on the road. We hadn't won on the road. We hadn't been playing well on the road, so he's got to go in there and play this defense. Yes, Minkah Fitzpatrick is going to be out, so that helps a little bit, but he still got to face this Pittsburgh defense. They go switch things up, so we're going to see. And then Chris Hubbard is not going to play. Chris Hubbard is concussed. He's not going to be able to be back in time for a Thursday game. So that means MPF is going to end up on the right side based off of last game, and we got to see what happens with. The left side. Are they going to put Dillard back out there, or are they going to finally give Dylan Radins a fucking chance? So I guess we'll see. And Will Levis is going to have an opportunity on prime time with everybody watching to see if he can back up that performance. And I don't expect we don't expect perfection, but I just want to see him. Come out there and perform and carry out the offense and have the offense move the ball. Even if, like you said earlier, you're not throwing touchdowns, as long as we're scoring the points, we're scoring touchdowns, regardless of who's scoring the touchdown. Let's get the offense moving, and we can win that game. This whole different story, and they can put Tanny on IR.
Hey, Antoine. Jared got something. I'm gonna give this to you. You ready? I'm gonna give this to you. Here you go.
They could go 5-0.
Titans could go 4-0 over the next 5 weeks. 4-0. Then he said 3-1, maybe 3-1.
Yeah, if we keep starting Levis. I mean, it gives us the possibility because he did things that he was better in this game than Tannehill has been all season. He hasn't. Maybe Tannehill came alive in that Chargers game, but if you compare what he did, he was better than our QB1, which means he deserves to be the QB1 now.
Yeah.
I mean, and he wasn't perfect, but the things that he did, he took the chances. He took the shots. He connected on the shots when they're there. When Tannehill had the opportunity, he would underthrow and then overcompensate and overthrow occasionally. Got more touchdown passes in one game than Tannehill has all season. So, I mean, to me, there's no argument.
You know what I like?
Yeah.
You know what I like? You know what I like? We definitely like, the the touchdown passes, the poise, and all that stuff. I'm looking at even like the passes that were dropped or passes. I mean, just seeing what he did overall with his location.
And his mental processing too.
Right. I was going to say, and his reads. He was going through his progressions.
Yes, he was.
Literally going through.
Yes, he was.
And I mean going through them. I want to emphasize going through them, not just the. He was going through his progressions. There were a couple of times he had to check down, and it was such a good. It was. I mean, it was so fluid.
That little pass he threw to Henry on the right side when Henry went out in the flat, and he just flicked it with the little touch on it. That was that. I like the way that pass looked. You know, if he's got to be able to be consistent with that.
Yeah, and that's not an easy touch pass. But I would like to see him take. I think it was third. I believe it was second quarter, and we were 2nd and 3. We took a shot and missed, and then on 3rd and 3, he took the shot again, and that one to Burks was the one he threw towards the sideline, and he came down with it out of bounds. I would have liked to just see him hit NWI for a first down there. He was right there at the first down marker, and he looked this way, and then he threw the ball. Just get the first down, keep the drive going. I mean, that's where I want to see him next. Make the better, the smarter pass to go ahead and get the first down to keep the drive going.
Levis did a good job. Let me get to Jared again because I want to address this. Jared said, I'm shocked Tannehill didn't get traded. I'm glad they got D-Hop involved and Henry, most balanced they've been in 2 years. And we talked about that, Jared, about the weapons now that the Titans have. And you just got a glimpse on Sunday of what it could look like. And this was just with the rookie thrown in. Okay, it isn't even a unit that's clicking, that's in sync. As far as Tannehill getting traded, there's still time for that. I believe Thursday is the trade deadline.
No,
that was today.
Trade deadline was today at 3 p.m. Central Time, and we made no trades. It is over.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah, we got him for the we stayed put, which is fine because what happened, it doesn't make sense to trade Henry because you need him for the development of the young QB who's balling. You need to keep D-Hop because he's him and NWI, I guess Chris Moore, because Burks is non-existent. Chig can't catch. He can catch a couple, but the wide open he misses for whatever reason. You need them for the development of your young quarterback. So it didn't make any sense. So if we were to make any moves, I would have expected it to be on the defensive side of the ball. But I didn't expect any trades for the offense with what just occurred against Atlanta.
They said nobody wants to eat that contract. Hey, contract, it's all about them contracts. That's for damn sure. But, okay, I got the trading deadline mixed up, and so Tannehill's still here.
Yep, the team we got is who we got.
Yeah, I don't expect him to be back next year.
Like, who would trade for a quarterback with a bum ankle?
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. If he wasn't injured,
I need a 7th round pick for a quarterback with a bum ankle with what 18 million left on the contract for this year, 20, 26. I don't know, something ridiculous.
If he wasn't injured, we could have traded him, and maybe eating a little bit of the salary since we got so much cap space next year. But that's what ifs, right? But he is, when he went down with that injury, I thought to myself, damn, that fucks up trading him mid-season. Because I knew he wasn't going to be recovered in time. Yeah.
So,
at 28. Okay.
Yeah. We brought up Traylon Burks, and Traylon Burks, and remember at the end of the show, you asked me my thoughts. At the end of last week's show, when we did the bye-week recap, and we talked about the buyer trade and everything, when we did that show at the end, my thoughts were we need to see something more out of Kyle Phillips and Traylon Burks. Those are the last two. Those are two of the last pieces from the Robinson era that we were depending on. We were depending on Phillips being able to be available. And Phillips actually showed a little bit. He had 3 catches, 24 yards. You know, he made a couple little wiggle moves. You know, looks like he's done with punt return.
And he needs to be, and he should be.
Better be done permanently. And Eric Garrard needs to just go ahead and sign him on up to the official squad and stop with the BS, because we need somebody. I like the way he handled himself on returning punts. But back to Treylon Burks. Treylon Burks, that pass from Treylon Burks, and I want to bring, this is one of the plays I want to bring up. That pass from Will Levis to Treylon Burks. Ralph, be ready to. It was on the right-hand side of the field, and here it is. And I like to bring that up on the screen real quick to do. Oh shoot. Okay, it's not quite ready, but that pass, he's got to attack that ball. That defender knocked the ball out of his hand because he's down here like this, trying to catch it, trying to receive the pass. When you got the defender on your hip like that, you got to go up. You got to go up and attack that ball, and you can't just let the ball come into you. He did. It's like he tried to make up for it on the left hand side on that pass where Will Levis really got to give him. He really got to throw the same type of ball he did for D-Hop on the first touchdown pass, with everybody complaining about it being OPI, even though I personally feel like the defender initiated the contact first, and then D-Hop was like, all right, if we're doing this, spin your ass around. Let me go get this touchdown pass real quick. But Burks is like he tried to make up for it on that play.
Yeah,
we need a consistent effort, like the effort that he put into that play, even though it wasn't a catch because he's gonna get his feet down, the ball wasn't catching.
It just needed the ball needed to be more on the inside, a little bit more.
I don't completely disagree with what you're saying, Zoe, but I just think that you got to realize that we've had him down to the third string quarterback. He's not gotten any chemistry with the first team. He's not been able to really, for them to catch the nuances of how he throws the ball and what he needs to do. So right now, I think it looked a little bit sloppy with Burks. The wily veteran made it look beautiful at times when he could. Even Westbrook Akina. When on that one pass that he got, it just was a beautiful route.
That let me know. That right there, I had to form. Hey, look, I was like, we got one. That's our guy. That's our guy.
The pass that he's talking about I said that Burks could have high pointed the ball instead of just trying to fall out of bounds. But he's worried about his feet. He's worried about different things. And to be honest, Levis should have checked that ball down for about 15 yards.
And that's I think you had walked. Maybe you had walked away when I said that. Then, because he had the first down to Nick Westbrook Akina. He was right there for the first down.
It was a check down right there. So with that, I think it kind of even surprised everybody. And then the on point of the pass. He could have just stood up and just jumped it, would have got a pass interference because the defender was just.
And that's why ball, because you attack the ball. When you attack the ball, put your hands up and go up for the ball. The defender has to swing on your hip. They have to interfere. They have to interfere to. They can't. It's easy to get away with interference when you got your hands down and just put your arm out. You can't really tell. But when your arms are up like this, trying to catch the ball, it's easy for the referee to see when somebody reaches for your arm like that. So, easy to draw pass in the
field. Gary, by the way.
And you should be learning that already. It's year 2, like really. You're supposed to, you were drafted 18th overall in the first fucking round. Like, dude. Like, you got to fucking turn it around. You need to turn it around quickly. You need to have that come to Jesus moment like Derrick Henry had with Eddie George. And Eddie George told him the truth, like, dude, if you don't get your shit together, back after we moved on from DeMarco Murray, you don't get your shit together, your career is going to take a downturn. He got his stuff together, and now we have Derrick Henry heading towards the Hall of Fame. We need you in the first round coming out, and you don't even put all this effort in your ass, and you can't give a consistent effort. I need to see more of you. Chig too, but Chig's a third, fourth, fifth round pick. We talking about first round pick, 18th overall. You've got to come with more than
His
that.
production's been unacceptable.
Yes.
Unacceptable.
And I agree. So I agree.
Yeah. And by the way, a couple of things. Number one, thank you for everybody who's joining us. You see Jared, of course, joins us here making comments. You got any questions? You got questions. You got questions. You got comments. Anything to add? Please go right ahead. I've got the comment section open right now. I could see it. Antoine, of course, is also answering, handling it with me. Answering some of your comments. So please feel free. I want to go back to the comments as well to make sure that
any YouTube comments in, any YouTube visitors out there. Check us out on YouTube too, y'all.
Yeah, Birch tries to catch with his body, not his hands. Kentucky's also a run-heavy offense in college, so Levis may be learning on the fly, and they traded up to get him. Taylor Lewan has more touchdowns than Birch. Now that's
that was funny though. That was funny though. I don't like it. I don't like none of it. I don't like none of it.
Hey,
that was funny.
Like I would have been a Dean. Last week I said I was okay with us trading Burks if we get a couple picks for him. Because he doesn't make an impact. He's not making an impact.
Look who his quarterback was. It was Ryan fucking Tannehill, man.
True.
And Malik Willis. I mean, we ain't threw the ball downfield like that. You think all of a sudden this dude just came out here and was the only one out?
Okay.
I was exceptionally
you're right.
surprised.
You're right.
In the pocket. He looked big. But
you're right.
Over
but
here
now that Levis is back there.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, now that Levis is back there, if Burks still don't produce, get him out of here. But Levis is back there now. He has no excuse.
That one on the sideline, he actually caught it.
Yeah, he did.
Hey guys, real quick. Jared Cash is a friend of mine on Facebook. Also lives. Jared, I believe you're in Marion County, where my children come from. He said, "Nice to meet you, fellas." Zoe, raise your hand. That's my little brother, Jared. That's my little brother. We call him Joe. We call him a lot of other shit too, but man,
what's up, Jared? What's
up? This cool looking motherfucker, but he ain't shit. In the Titans suite, that's Dean. That's cousin Dean. That's my cousin Dean. Say what's up.
Hey,
say what's up, dude.
Hey, Jerry. Only thing I gotta say is you should have led with that, motherfucker. That's all I gotta say.
And the other guy over there, the one we don't claim half the time. No, we claim him all the time. That's cousin Antoine. Cousin Antoine, Jared Cash.
What's up, Jared?
All right. Hey, listen, I got a topic for y'all. Hold up. I got to have everybody talking, running their fucking mouth. But I got to give them a chance to do their thing, though, right? I'm just the host. Who the fuck am I? Here's the thing. We love what we saw with Levis, no doubt about it. Hey, props to D-Hop, had himself a nice 3-touchdown game. Hadn't had one in years.
That looked great.
Derrick Henry, 101 yards, 22 carries. He when he was running, he looked comfortable, like it wasn't that all this load on my fucking shoulders type of run. He was just running, and at the end of the game, as I said earlier in the week, they said he showed so much enthusiasm in the post-game presser and in the locker room. Everybody was happy to have a win, but you got to talk about some things that, for example, Tyjae Spears. I keep saying it, man. Got to find a way to incorporate this guy more into the game. I know it was Levis's first game, and I'm sure that they got that on tap, but when I see him get 3 carries and 3 receptions, it's like, damn, I wish he'd got more. Dean, get off of mute, man.
My fucking poodles are fucking fighting, man. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I was on mute.
Would it surprise you, Ralph, if I told you that
no,
Derrick Henry had more receptions than Tyjae Spears?
And again, it makes me wonder the game plan, because do
Yeah,
you
it
want
goes back to
right? Do
That
you
was a
want
good one.
that? Do you want that? Do you want that? First of all, Henry's your primary runner, so why do you want your primary runner? Now I know it's just one game, but again, that's a good point that you bring up. I don't want to see that in the box score.
I have no problem seeing it, and here's why. And I'm a credit Antoine with bringing this up. I have no problem seeing it because when you run an offense in the NFL, and one of the things we've had real big issues with, especially in the Todd Downing era, we were fucking predictable. Somebody go off the field, another running back come on. Oh, this pass time. Oh, is Derrick Henry back on? Oh, we bringing this tight end in. Oh, it's run time. When you have Derrick Henry
Right.
and Derrick Henry is able to, I'm gonna go out here and catch 4-5 passes. I'm gonna come back
Facts.
here. I'm gonna do some pass blocking. I can run the ball. Oh, let me take a quick break. Let me bring in Tajay Spears and let him do his thing. Now you got two interchangeable pieces, and if Henry can do more of this, and then we get in control of games, we start getting in control of games. Now you got two running backs that you can rotate in and out fresh, and you don't know what the fuck type of offense we're going to come with every single play. You don't know what type of play. We go to pass, we go to
Well,
run, we go pass.
that's because you got a quarterback. Okay.
And you can do
Now,
that when you got a quarterback
when
who
you
opens up
actually
the
have
entire
a
playbook.
quarterback, there's nothing better that you can do other than try to push everybody off of it. Now, one time I've already said, well, I haven't already said this, but I'm telling you that the offensive line still struggle with the run game. And we're still struggling with that. We don't get much of a push at all. It's really no separation, and we really don't ever get Henry to the second level. He gets to the second level when we sometimes get him a one-on-one, and he breaks that borderline at the line of scrimmage itself. So whatever Levis was doing, it was his cadence. It was the way he had him slow coming off the ball. He was identifying the mic, changing the plays. He audibled at least twice, I know, to a run. And just the way he was doing that helped it out a lot. Having a quarterback does a lot. Now that we can try to open it up a little bit, knowing that he got this laser rocket arm, them motherfuckers gonna get out that box, so. They're going to get out that box, buddy, and it's going to be time.
They got to.
Hey,
They got to.
yeah, hey, real quick, one and only on YouTube. Chris has a great convo. Thank you so much for joining us. Pass the word around. We appreciate you joining us on YouTube. Jared comes back and says to us, facts, though, need more screens. They trust Levis more than they did Tannehill, in my opinion. I think they held him back because he didn't understand the offense until the last few weeks, which,
Jerry,
right.
I would say Levis trusts himself more than Tannehill trusts Tannehill.
Yeah.
Tannehill just wouldn't throw it. You see him looking at it downfield, and then he'll turn his head and just throw a check down.
One thing. Go ahead, Antoine. Yeah.
I want to say Levis, when he on that play where he threw the near pick, and I just say near pick because the defender dove at it instead of the running back, whoever was the receiver, right? We've seen Malik and Tannehill take the sack right there. They'll just eat the sack, or Tannehill would just fold up and eat the sack instead of just trying to get the ball away. And, I noticed that too. I'm like, he was making. He was, after rewatching the tape and seeing what he did, like I feel even better about him than I did leaving the game. Like it's a lot we can build on with this kid. His future's bright.
Like you've been calling out for a while now. Why are we not doing this third and one, half a foot? Why are we not quarterback sneaking? We're not
It's been killing me, dude. I've been bitching about that for weeks, son. Like, what are we doing? And then we got it, 2 times? He got 3 yards on each one? 3 yards on each one? That's what I'm talking about.
Levis is swole out there. Levis 6'4" swole out there. Kind of monstrous. You don't see quarterbacks yoked up like that.
Look,
you don't
and
see
then
quarterbacks
look,
yoked
that's
up
what I
like
was talking about,
that.
Derek.
And
I'm telling you,
point, he got some straight line speed too. So
when I saw him at that combine after his pro day, I'm telling you, I told y'all, and then nobody wanted to believe me. Y'all talk so hard to me, Zoe. I really fell back. I was like, damn, he broke up with his girlfriend. He didn't beat. They still talking about him and Willis. I didn't even know what to do. I was like, dude, I don't even know if I don't even get it. But then Tannehill came out here and was Tannehill. And then I was just like, man, I don't care. I saw Willis again. No offense. Willis needs to be our backup moving forward.
No, exactly. The conversation's over. This is Levis'
no problem with Willis. No, I want to keep him. Just get Tannehill out the building. Get Tannehill out the building. He does not help anything we're trying to accomplish. And now let's run with Levis. And then I'm telling you, man, Levis is going to be special. The way he took control of that game, not just a throwing it down the field aspects. You saw his presence on the field.
Yes.
I think this team,
him communicating, him calling the plays, him getting the plays in. Given we were at home, we'll see him in some noise real shortly. Yeah, I mean, but that was what you want to see out of a player.
This team and offense is, I'm going to say, it's a near perfect fit for him. For Levis.
True that, Jared.
Yeah.
All right, look, it's a Kentucky offense. Why didn't he get more? He didn't get more chances, bro. I think he averaged less than 20.
I don't watch Kentucky football. I don't know.
I only watch, as I said, I just saw him in a game against Georgia. And then in Georgia, I'm talking about Georgia. Appreciate that one and only. Now, I'm telling you, in Georgia, he was fighting it down 17 in the second quarter. But I'm telling you, he was fighting like a dog, knowing he has no chance to win, knowing none of this even matters. He needs to really be healthy, trying to go to the NFL. He showed you hard. He wanted it.
Yeah.
He wants to be great.
Here's what I kind of came to the conclusion of. Yes, go Vols. Yeah, you see it back there, Jared. But here's what I came to the conclusion of with Will Levis. And when you look at his junior year versus his last year at Kentucky, that previous year he had a pro style offense. We talked about that early in the year. They've been talking about it all over. They had that pro style offense. Then next year he's in the college style offense. He struggles. Also lost his running back and ain't got the same amount of weapons that he had the previous year. But he didn't look. It's like he was playing out there. I guess you could say he was out there trying to play superhero maybe. But it didn't look good. He made some really bad plays and some really bad moments. Like when Tennessee made him look really bad. In big moment, he was putting up some points. But he at the wrong moment.
He was playing with Kentucky.
But still, the point.
And then he was hurt. He had the foot injury, toe or whatever. He had the injury last year too.
Now
SEC, bro.
Maybe he's one of those quarterbacks. Maybe he's one of those quarterbacks that he's built for the pro style game, and the college style game didn't fit him. And when he had a pro style offensive coordinator at Kentucky, he thrived. When he didn't, he struggled. And at Kentucky, I believe that was his second stop in college, right?
And he was injured. Remember, he was injured. He was playing injured the whole year.
And then when he got to the combine, he looked like he hadn't been doing nothing but chopping wood all winter. Pulled up in that thing. Hey, he came in there with cut off sleeves. They were roasting him like he too cocky. He too swole. Hey, he need to go sit down somewhere. That's how they was treating him, man, when he pulled up in that super. I'm talking about yacked. I said, that's the type that lumberjack looking motherfucker is who I want in my backfield, bro.
I wonder if the girlfriend mad that they broke up or that she broke up with. I don't know who left who, but I wonder after that performance, they're like, damn, girl, you let that get away. You let that get away, girl.
I know he left her now. I know he left her. I know he left her. He said, "Hey, it's time for me to go
digits
be
to
great."
225. Sheesh. Yeah, he just
Yeah, man.
like
Hey, Zoe, I know you 6'5", 200, 2.5 something, whatever. I bet he kick your ass. I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna be
saying.
straightforward. I'm gonna be real
hey, man,
with you. I'm 6'5". I'm 6'5",
I'ma jump in
260.
though. I'ma jump
Me and
in
Will
though.
Levis going in.
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
have to
jump
shoot Will
in
Levis.
though.
I ain't trying to shoot Will Levis, but if we have to
I'ma
go
jump
in, I got to defend myself.
I'ma jump in.
I don't
But I
want no
think he gonna kick
parts.
your ass.
I don't
I'ma
want no
jump
parts.
Where
in,
did
cuz.
this conversation?
I'ma jump in.
I don't want no parts.
I'm just
No,
saying,
we-
don't fuck
parts.
with Levis though, cuz. I did for
No.
your health.
No, we can't shoot the QB of the future.
No,
we just gonna have to
obviously
gang
not.
them. I mean, we just gonna have to.
Obviously
Yeah.
can't shoot.
Yeah,
Cuz
we
we
gonna-
gonna me and
Obviously
Quan
not.
gonna jump
I'm saying
in.
that Will Levis with my ass, right?
Quan,
We gonna jump in
Hey,
too. He gonna have to just whoop all three of us, but we can't shoot the
Are
quarterback
you
of the
done,
future.
Will? I'm
Nah,
sorry.
nah, he did. I don't
Yeah,
know about it.
I can't fight no more. I can't fight.
I'm almost there with you, Ralph. Jeez, goodness gracious, for real.
Hey, I can't fight you. I can't fight your kids. I can't fight no more. I seen pictures of Cody's son. I said, man, if Cody's son hit me too hard, boy, he would knock me the fuck out, boy. I'm done. I can't fight no more. Hey,
He gonna be gone before you fall down.
oh, man. Hey, one game. Y'all real excited. Now, Derrick wants you to know he got y'all too, man. Okay? He got y'all too.
But we have to be. We're excited
Appreciate
because
it,
No, hold on, wait a minute. One game. I know the three of y'all. Remember that. I know who the fuck I'm dealing with. If this boy shit in his pants for the next couple of weeks, now y'all gonna be talking a whole different. Y'all gonna be talking all kinds of shit about him.
he's a rookie.
It's on me.
He's a rookie.
You expect rookies to make he's
on me.
a rookie. But he showed us his ceiling. I mean, he showed us.
On
He
me.
got some footwork things to work out.
Hey.
I still see some of his sloppy footwork that they had in Kentucky.
Ralph, they didn't believe anyway. It's on me, bro. If he don't do it, it's cool. I had my heart and soul into this. I was arguing with
you was
niggas.
Levis. You was Levis.
I was on it, man. I said, hey, I want him, man. It's cool. All that Willis, all that. That's what I'm saying. I know we be talking a whole bunch of stuff, but Jared, the way you coming over here, hey, in racism, I was screaming for Levis in April. I was mad.
That's his guy.
I got scared because he didn't start. I was like, I want Levis. Oh man, they got him a whole different type of throw and everything. He's a monster. I'm with it. He's a monster. One game, Ralph. He's a monster.
And I was scared he didn't beat out. Like I said, I was scared he wasn't the backup going into the season. I was like, to me, that was kind of like a flag. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? But
obviously that was that same stupid ass shit Jeff Fisher was doing, and then Vrabel just fucking followed suit like a Tennessee Titan fucking disease going around. I got talent in my fucking building, and then y'all motherfuckers are not going to put it on the field. Talent in the building. He got a grenade launch on his right shoulder, and you're not gonna put this nigga on the field. What the fuck are we talking about?
Who Cat Williams, Dean?
Hey, that's what oh my God. Oh shit.
Damn. But yeah, but it was stupid shit though. It was stupid. Like
that's what
I love the Titans too. Nothing wrong with that, Derek. That's as long as you don't like the Steelers or like the Cowboys.
Damn, Redskins, you ain't even got a team, Jared. Redskins, you retired, did you? He stopped watching football. What happened?
Right, you know what I'm saying? Commanders.
Yeah, like, what happened to him?
You talking about
what happened to him? Oh man. Oh, hey, Jared, I'm drinking with you, buddy. I'm drinking with you.
So
okay. Listen, yeah, go ahead, Doc. What's up?
We've kind of gone over board a little bit maybe with Will Levis after this, but we don't play for the Tennessee Titans. We just fans. And we can go overboard for a few days because we ain't got to go back out there. On Thursday, my attention will shift fully, like Thursday, like Will Levis was saying 12 minutes after this presser. Hey, like Vrabel said, we got to move
talking about we
on.
went overboard. You might have went overboard.
Steelers,
I'm on board, and I ain't went over nothing. I'm on board, and it's high tides, and we're riding it out.
But I'm saying overboard as in I'm going overboard with the celebration. Like Ralph is concerned that we're getting too lost in the sauce. And I'm not lost in the sauce, but he's a rookie quarterback. He's a rookie quarterback, and he's going to make mistakes. He wasn't perfect in that game, but he showed things. He showed things that as we hadn't seen from our previous backup quarterback, Malik Willis or Ryan Tannehill in the past couple years. And
hold on.
Tim Kelly said today that he has been able to give Will Levis full reign of the entire offense.
Well, we can see that he didn't have
don't even get full reign of the fucking entire offense because
he didn't have a play calling sheet. I assumed he knew the playbook because he didn't have or at least I didn't see a sheet.
But when we talk about full reign, we talk about full reign of the type of plays that
he didn't show. He didn't show that he
Tannehill can't make the throw.
He just showed more than fucking 2/3 of the quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, Tannehill can't make those throws. So I mean, but for him
of the league. All he has to do is make sure that he's reading the information correctly and throwing the ball on time. If it's going to get there, the accuracy is there. If it's going to get there and everything, we talked about Tannehill having all the tools. And he proved he also got the head. And it didn't get tight. It wasn't crucial situations or whatever, but he went down, took that sack. The boy is thinking constantly. Vegas. Can't. All that shit. You didn't hear none of it with Tannehill, Willis, or whatever. You didn't even see Willis looking downfield. Y'all didn't say I watched the games. You didn't see him looking up and looking downfield for somebody running deep. You never even saw it. You saw Tannehill do it. And then he'd look away because he was scared to throw it. He'd pump and he'd do all this like he about to, but wouldn't never let it go. That boy looked downfield and was like, hey, line standing up. He done called the right mic. He done and then showed. Then somebody done stepped up, showed they coming on the blitz. Hey, Mike, check. Ball off.
Got a question. What do we think of the safety replacement for KB?
Bad game.
Who was it?
Bad game.
Terrell it's not like Terrell Edmonds played the whole game.
I thought it was more Molden.
It was more Molden. And Molden more one of the questions. Molden played more in that spot than Edmonds did. Edmonds did get some.
When we had the lead, they had Molden down low in like a nickel corner position, and then they had Edmonds up top. And when they kept on throwing it to that left fucking side of the field, and that little right by the numbers, not outside the numbers, but right by the numbers, and they kept hitting us with that. That was on Edmonds. So that I didn't feel that he had a great game, and then Guerrero got beat all the time on man. As soon as they identified man, they went Guerrero, whatever the fuck his name is. But he got beat on man.
He's a rookie. He's a rookie.
But they be playing, Jared. They be playing mode in in like borderline run coverage. You know what I mean? He's he's normally up on the line of scrimmage, or at least coming down, trying to get on some run coverage. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, Molden he had seven tackles. He didn't get any pass deflections. Edmonds, he had 2 tackles, but it looked like it sounds like he was the leaky valve that made what's the quarterback name for that came in after they yanked Ritter?
Heineke.
Heineke. Yeah, he made Heineke look like a Heineken. Actually, I don't like Heineken, so but anyway, it made
Acquired
Heineken.
taste.
Yeah, it's a nasty taste.
Yeah, true that though, Cash. But I just don't think it was a great debut. We're talking about a great debut in Will
But they
Levis.
put him.
So at the same
If
time,
All right.
Edmonds wasn't. Yeah, I mean Edmonds was not.
But if they had Edmonds
His
in that
grade was
position,
a 48.8 on PFF.
okay,
His
okay,
coverage grade was a 48.8. Edmonds was.
he's only been with the team in week 1. 2, in that if they put him in that position, then they wouldn't listen to what the reports are about him is that he struggles in coverage. Why would you have him as the dropback man? But because Molden also struggles in coverage.
And then he was 55.5, and Garrard was a 47.7, which um, backs up your point you was making, Dean, with them giving up the passes in that
And
second
if,
half.
and if y'all don't
Yeah.
mind, if y'all don't mind, real quick, I've kind of had a question I've been wanting to ask all week, and really, Ralph, is kind of directed to you. It's kind of a 2-part question, and it's really directed to you. First of all, our defense does look great. What do you think about the development and where we're at on each level? First level, second level, third, linebackers, D-backs. And why do you think
What are you?
we did not, or Vrabel and company did not see Will Levis's capabilities before Tannehill got hurt?
The first one, not hold on a second. Okay, so on the defense, we knew coming into the season that we had a defense that could play in the NFL, especially the front line. You know, the question for me was, like when Harold Landry got hurt, he's going to come back. How long is it going to take for him to, play, get back into playing shape? What are the new additions going to do? Of course, when you had Byard back there, you feel comfortable with Byard back there. He's gone now. So, we joked about your boy, Christian Fulton. But I think that
81.8 today. I mean,
yeah,
Sunday.
no, it wasn't bad. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. But I don't worry too much about the front line, Dean. I want to see. We still need more development out of our linebackers. That's for sure. The defensive backfield still. That's still. I mean,
Problem.
dominoes in a bag. You just shaking up that bag right now, wondering what you're gonna pull out when you get out there. That's work. That's where the work really needs to be done. And as far as your second question, it doesn't matter what you see in your rookie unless you have a Joe Burrow, unless you have the type of rookie that was chosen, and he's probably going to be chosen number 1, number 2. Unless you have the type of rookie that that's going to come in. Listen, this guy's the starter. We drafted him to be the starter. You're never going to have a situation as to like, well, what is it that Vrabel and the coaching staff may have missed when it comes to it? They didn't miss anything. They obviously didn't. I'm not going to say they didn't miss anything. I don't know what they missed. They couldn't have missed much because they named him the starter, not Willis. And there was a bunch of people who would have thought that Malik Willis would have got the start, but no. And then let me answer your question this way, because now that I think further, I think it's something I thought about during the game. So they named Levis the starter. Why? Levis hadn't played yet. Willis is the one who's been playing, and Willis is the one who was already here for a year. So what made them, when it was still about, is Ryan Tannehill going to play? What made
Now,
them?
that was a roll, and that's what makes me so frustrated, Ralph. It was a roll of the fucking dice.
Right. And then it was like, all of a sudden, okay, Will Levis is going to start. So why is Will Levis? Maybe because they did see and they know what they have in Levis, why they gave him the start.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other thing, you have to see what you got in them so you can know how you going into the draft next season. Right? I said this a show or two ago. We have to get a look at these young QBs.
Yeah, Garrett said I don't think Levis understood the levels in the NFL due to the play in Kentucky. It's way different verbal language. And it seems and nobody has a linebacker in the NFL other than the linebackers in the 49ers or a secondary. Very true.
But no, I can't give you that. I can't give you that, Jared. Hold up, Tweets, and I'll let you go. I can't give Jared that because in actuality, he came in and looked more seasoned than any quarterback we've had in that pocket in years. Go ahead.
So, go ahead.
This coaching staff.
It was Tweets.
This coaching staff really. Spears is the only rookie I've seen them willing to play. Usually in years past, they keep the rookies on the bench for like half the season before they get a chance. This ain't nothing new with this coaching staff. I'm just saying, whether you agree with it or not, it's like they slow roll the rookies.
Yeah, Levis was never going to get, the start of the season, even if he stayed healthy. It was always going to be Tannehill, and we wouldn't be having this conversation if Tannehill doesn't get hurt. So, if Tannehill gets hurt, you know what? We probably lose, and we would have had.
We're miserable the whole season.
Right.
Maybe they saw Willis as the backup QB in case Tannehill get hurt. Tannehill is actually in a game
to protect Levis,
and then when the time if Tannehill is actually going to be out, then they bring in Levis to actually start. But there's also another stream of thought they didn't get a chance to see enough early on that they couldn't make that decision, and they thought that the improvement that the crock of shit they kept throwing out there talking about Willis's improvement. Yes, there has been improvement. So let me not say that crock of shit, but
live action versus practice.
Yes, but once they saw him in the game, it was like, okay, he hasn't made nowhere near as much progress as we thought. Maybe it's time to bring in Levis. And then there's also the stream of thought of maybe, hey, we can't throw Levis out there because if Levis is right behind Tannehill, they're already talking about Levis gonna take Tannehill's job. Maybe that messes with Tannehill's psyche and he presses and start fucking up. But he was already playing like trash. My personal thought, and I relayed this to you earlier today, Antoine, was that the thing is that they wanted Levis a little bit cocky, guy. Maybe Vrabel wanted to make sure from the very beginning that you coming out of college, this ain't college. This is the NFL, and you're going to earn every single last little bit of second of this. And we're not going to put you out there until we're ready to put you out there. Until we think the team is absolutely 100% ready for you to put out there. Because when you think about how they did the whole, and I know y'all gonna roast me for bringing up Mariota, but when you think about Mariota, when you think about Mariota change over to Tannehill, they had to play Mariota long enough to lose the team, so that when they put Ryan Tannehill in there and he came out there and performed, there was the unquestioned leader of the team. And so now you just saw how Jeffrey Simmons out there. I told you so. We got us a quarterback there. That defense came to play. The energy and the life of the team, they came to play. The fans, they came to cheer. They saw lightning in a bottle in a game, and they hadn't seen anything like it in a very long time.
Well,
From
guess
this
what?
offense. We're leaving that. We ain't said shit about. They
Since
talking
Vince
about
Young.
D-Hop. We they talked about D-Hop all this time. D-Hop 3
D-Hop,
touchdowns.
We saw
D-Hop was
lightning
butt
in the
naked.
bottle this past Sunday.
D-Hop was
How
butt
about that?
naked. D-Hop got thrown butt naked.
What I say?
Even on, he made a hell of a catch with that one across the middle and that little spin move and everything. Yeah, that was beautiful. But
We're not
him
talking.
catching it in stride.
Hey,
Jerry, we don't bring that name up right here, Jerry. So we're gonna move on like you didn't even make that comment right there. Go on.
He who must not be named. There's a history, Jared. We have to tell you later.
Don't bring it. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We don't bring that name
No, don't bring him up. No, don't bring him up. Now we got issues about that. That almost hey. Nobody wins when the family feuds. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all about to get ugly about that one.
All right, fellas. All right, we winding it down.
All right.
So we got quick turnaround. We're gonna find out real quick about our rookie quarterback. Because again, this is the NFL. This is the NFL. What was that now, though?
This dude, that dude time?
I don't have one prepared, so I mean y'all can do it.
No, everybody's not prepared. We got okay. So okay, sorry. You'll be all right, man. Get an extra pacifier tonight. So we got Pittsburgh Thursday in Pittsburgh. Again, the quick turnaround for the rookie. And by the way, in the this dude, that dude deal, if we had done it or we'll do it, I'm just gonna say mine. I know Zoe wanted to give his, so I'm gonna give mine. I'm gonna give mine real quick, and it's gonna be real simple. This dude, that dude. It's only two dudes played on the same team. That'd be the Tennessee Titans. This dude is Will Levis. That dude is Ryan Tannehill. If this dude continues to play like he played Sunday, that dude ain't never going to see the football field again as a Tennessee Titan. If this dude can even at least show the command and the poise that he showed on Sunday, that dude ain't never going to see the field as a Tennessee Titan. If this dude can continue to play like this for the rest of the season, damn, I don't know. Something might happen here in Tennessee. I don't know, like a playoff. Zoe, you had a this dude, that dude, man?
Yeah, I actually do. And it kind of goes on to when I'm asking about thoughts on the Steelers. My thoughts on the Steelers, and I relayed this to Antoine earlier, my thoughts on the Steelers, my this dude, that dude is this dude, TJ Watt, and that dude, whoever the fucking left tackle's got to be responsible for left tackle or right tackle or whoever's on the other side of him that's got a block for our newly found quarterback, because we need to keep him upright so he can have a chance to throw that long ball, because that was one thing that occurred in this game. He was able to stay upright long enough to throw that long ball. With all of our touchdown passes been 30, 40, 50-yarder, 33-yarder, whatever. But those long passes like that, you need protection. And TJ Watt is a freaking monster, and and in that storied Steelers history, he's their all-time sack leader. That's a concern for me. I am glad they're missing Minka Fitzpatrick, but this dude is TJ Watt, and that dude, whoever's on the other side, got to guard him, because we need some help.
Real quick on comments, Jared comes up and he tells us, I bet Levis goes 4-0 and he throws 300 plus with at least 200 rushing, 11 touchdowns and 2. Holy Jesus Christ! What the?
Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes.
Damn, Jared. Ryan Tannehill fleeced the Titans. Tannehill fleeced the Titans and the Dolphins. All SEC wide receiver from Texas A&M, and he finishes up one and only. I take Levis over Kenny Pickett.
Oh yeah,
twice.
I'm not
Now,
sold.
can
on
I go
Pickett.
next now? Now, can I go next about the
I think
game?
he's
Just after
giving
he
up from
says that.
Levis draft capital, though.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, cuz. Go ahead, cuz.
I'm just saying we're in a situation where Kenny Pickett more than likely will not play. And then we're gonna see what Minka Fitzpatrick fucking hamstring is still doing. So
No.
I don't mean no.
He's ruled out. I think he's out
Minka's out.
Yeah.
Pickett said he's going to play.
Yeah,
with the real injury.
great. So this is what we're looking at right now. Twan said, "Hey, we didn't have to take any time out for DeAndre Hopkins." Or was that Juzo?
No, that was Zoe. No,
All right, so
we
Zoe said we didn't take out, and then Zoe, so it's double your fault. So now you're gonna say we did the person that we were supposed to talk about that we didn't talk about was DeAndre Hopkins. I know I stepped away for a minute, but I know who we didn't talk about, and that is this dude. And this dude, while you bringing up lineman TJ Watt, this dude is Jeffrey Simmons. And that dude that might go to the hospital tomorrow.
Kenny Pickett play. Yeah.
Watch yourself. He ragdolled 3 or 4 people. They got him on the sideline talking about after the second touchdown. Now that's a quarterback. He knew what it was and everything. Kenny Pickett better say his prayers. He only got a couple of days to visit the altar, buddy. Like I said, he ain't even got another Sunday to come up. He can't even go early. It's coming Thursday.
Hey, they running backs too. They running backs can get it too. You saw what Jeffrey did to Bijan. Tossed his ass like a rag doll too.
He got everybody on the list. If it moves, he hit it.
Yes,
if it moves, he hit it roughhousing and everything. Jeffrey Simmons is this dude.
All right, y'all.
Kenny Pickett is that dude.
You ready?
Yeah, so I believe. Oh, okay, y'all know the Steelers are historically tough, right? We're playing them at home, but I believe their defense is lower ranked than this Atlanta defense that we just played. So with that being said, they're giving up about 140 yards rushing a game. So that means our running back should eat. But they're also giving up about where's the stat? I think I just had about 240 yards passing a game. So I think, especially with the safety being out of Fitzpatrick, I think Levis that this will be. I mean, considering he was pressured 40% of his passes this past week, I think Levis is going to stack. We're going to see a positive stacking of his abilities.
Twan, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah.
Did you see his post-game interview?
No, because I was at the game. I didn't get
Post-game, he said, "Hey, it's great. It feels wonderful." That's why when they announced today that he's going to be the starting quarterback, or yesterday, that was bullshit. Right after the game, he hollered out, "Hey, it's great, but Mike Vrabel's gonna tell me I got about 15 minutes to celebrate, and then it's on to Pittsburgh."
Yeah, it's on the Pittsburgh.
Right in the post game. I'm telling you.
I got to drop, y'all. I got company.
He ready. There, what do you think, buddy? But
I know, we're pretty much show's over. Tighten up.
All right, tighten up. All right. Yeah, Levis will benefit from Henry a lot, and that's a key right there, Jared, because Henry's got to get off. Even though get off, I mean, he's top 5 in the league in rushing, and yet he hasn't really gotten off, as we know Henry, the way Henry can get off. But yeah, he will benefit a whole lot from Henry, especially, if they can get the two going. And like I said, get Tajay Spears into this offense. I think that's a big key right there. Not only that, if you're going to talk about maybe trading Henry, God forbid, you want to see what you have in Spears. One and only said Trubisky at quarterback. We working. I hope not. I don't want to hear my daughter. I don't want to hear my daughter talk shit about a damn Pittsburgh Steelers winning. I never appreciate that. All right, gentlemen, we reached that point of the show where I asked Cousin Dean. Final thoughts.
I just want to say, first of all, I just want to say thank you to the Tennessee Titans fans for sticking with it. I remember it was a couple of weeks ago I was asking Zoe and Twan and everything about staying tough and then how loud it was or sounding in the stadium. And I was like, you could see it on the TV, you could hear it, and as quiet as it got, like we used to hear that you couldn't hear our quarterback because there was so many other fans in the stadium screaming. And they came in, they showed out, and our fans, I think now are finally going to be rewarded. And we're getting what we deserve. A franchise quarterback to lead us into the new era. Yeah, Ralph, it's one game, but it's happening now. Tighten the fuck up.
Zoe, final thought.
I run with Rand. That's my final thought. He didn't make any trades today. It's all good. He's made some good moves. I doubted the Will Levis pick. I didn't like having to give up part of our upcoming draft for him. But yeah, I run with Rand. That's my final thought. I'm gonna trust in him to help build. Continue.
Did
to
you
build
see
on
him
what
cussing and fussing right after that Willis fumble on the TV?
Who?
When he was talking to somebody, they were showing Rand Cawthorn, and he was talking to somebody like, "What the fuck are they?" Like he was like, "What the fuck are they doing?" I want to go back to it and lip read that shit. I recorded the game, but yeah, he was like, "What the fuck are they talking about?" Hey man.
Okay. Yeah, that's my final thought. Tighten
up. My final thought is simple. Win, baby, win. This is the feeling that a win brings to the team, the organization, to the fan base, to the city. You couldn't keep playing that bad. We'll see what happens on the quick turnaround. We'll be back next week, definitely, to talk about that. We have to decide which day, since it's a Thursday game. We still may wait till Monday, our usual day, or Tuesday. But we'll see how he does. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we need 2 in a row. So thanks for joining us this evening, everybody. For Cousin Dean, little bro Joe, Cousin Antoine, I'm Ralph Garcia. This is Cousin Antoine, final thoughts.
Just go Titans. That's all I need, baby. That's all I need.
All right. Thank y'all for joining us this evening. I'll be back Thursday with Attack on the Politicos. Remember the website is NGSCsports.com, where you catch all of your current content. Facebook at NGSC Sports, Twitter at NGSC Sports, YouTube at NGSC Sports. Like and subscribe on YouTube. So make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll holler at y'all next week. All right, now.
I'm buying all the Levi's. I'm buying all Levi's, nigga. Wherever they sell, nigga, I'm getting Levi's.
What they call them? What is it?
Levi's.
Billy Jeans.
I'm
Billy
getting
Jeans.
Levi's.
God dang it.